Hey all you toy enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. This is Judson with JB Toy Review. Today we're going to be opening two G.I. Joe Classified series figures. One is the Iron Grenadier number 132 in the line. The other is number 134. It's the Iron Grenadier B.A.T. Now, somewhere down the line, we know we're going to get Iron Grenadier Destro. Until then, who's going to lead these guys? Well, there is one figure that they have already released a couple of years ago, and of course I'm using a knockoff version that I bought because my original, my true one, real one, is actually still in the box and it's going to stay there. But as far as if you can get your hands on a knockoff for $20 some, why not just go ahead and do it? It's well worth it just for giggles. It's a good figure. And so the one that I believe will lead these guys until we get Iron Grenadier Destro is Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. He has basically the same color scheme. And again, this is the knockoff version. For those, a little quick side note there, other than the fact that there's some color differentiations on the box, the main way that you can tell if Snake Supreme is a real or a fake is that on this belt buckle here, you see this one's black. This is fake. The original Comic-Con release, or I think it was a San Diego Comic-Con, I'm not sure, is actually gray. That is the way you can ultimately look at the figure and say, hey, this is real or it's fake. But until we get Iron Grenadier Destro, it's a perfect color scheme. He's going to be leading these guys until we get him. So let's go ahead and get these guys out of the box, and then we'll put them on the turntable with Cobra Commander just to see how well they do pair together. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at the boxes before we pull them out. As far as the Iron Grenadier, looking very mean in there, loving it. And of course we see the artwork on the side, absolutely gorgeous. And then good toy photography on the back. We can see that we've got the Iron Grenadier logo that'll be on his shoulder or upper arm. Got some good detail on the little bandolero or sash, whatever you want to call that. And then of course your typical QR codes, everything on the side. And the same with the bat, looking pretty good. And good artwork here. Toy photography on the back as well. Of course, again, the Iron Grenadier logo there. And QR code. So let's go ahead and get these guys out. We'll start with the let's start with the bat first. Now this is nothing more than a repaint of the bat, Arctic bat, primarily because this one comes with the same accessories. Of course we have the bat, and of course two chest plates here, one damaged, one not damaged. We get an extra head. The original looking bat head sculpt. Of course we get a blaster, other items with him, and of course the chainsaw that came with the Arctic bat version, and of course his backpack. So let's pop him out real quick. Off to the side, and just like that we've got him out of the package. So nice head sculpt here. I think that was first introduced with the actually it's only with the Arctic bat. So it's good to see this in a black and gold with the red accents there. Very well done. I mean, it's your typical bat figure. The bicep swivel here seems to be a little loose. It's not tight as I think it should be, so a little flaw there. But we've got the typical double knee joints, double elbow joints as well. Good range of motion on the head. Again, this is the same Arctic bat that we're familiar with, or same bat. So it's basically all the same. We've got his little belt here. I'm going to try to move this down a little bit and get this down onto the waist. And we'll pull this down a little more as well and see if we can't get that to stay. Maybe not. We'll work on it later. But anyway, all in all, good color scheme. Love it. Looks great to me. And again, we have two chest plates here. One damaged, one not. And we'll just put this one on here. And I'm a fan of the original bat look, so let's go ahead and pop that head off. We'll get this one on. Either one of them, I believe, is going to look just fine for this figure. There we go. A little struggle, but we made it. And get that straightened out. There we go. Nice. Chest plate on. The backpack here, same thing we've had before. We can put his different instruments in here, and then of course one on the bottom there. Now the only thing I don't like, and if you guys find a different way or find that I'm missing something, there's nowhere to put this, because if you replace a hand, then you've got a hand that you have nowhere to put. So that's one thing I don't like. The bat should be able to, in my opinion, should be able to carry all of his, weapons. That's just my opinion. And of course, we've got the holster right here on the side. And we'll pop that blaster right on in. And again, we can see there's the Iron Grenadier logo on the upper arm, near the shoulder. All in all, great figure. Love the look of this one. Can't wait to get him on the shelf. I bought several of these, so looking forward to getting those guys lined up. So let's move him off to the side, and let's go ahead and see. We've got the Iron Grenadier now. Great artwork there. Again, great photography. Anyway, we've already done that, but even still, just love that artwork. That is absolutely mean looking. Love it. Put that off to the side. Go ahead and pop his weapons out here. Weapons are still a little gummy as far as I'm concerned. Hasbro, you still need to work on that because I found that some of the ones here recently, like you can just tell there, see, they're easily, you can easily bend them, and not what they used to be when they first came out with the G.I. Joe Classified series, but right now we'll take what we can get. It's like even still here, just trying to get the sword out is actually bending, so that's just not good on Hasbro's part. And of course we got a nice sheath there, and that'll peg into to his side on his belt, and we'll pull this saber out. Nice gold accent there, beautifully done in my opinion, but we'll slide that back in, put that off to the side, and get the machine gun out. This one is pretty cool, and of course it's just a remake. They're just reusing weapons from other figures, and of course this has a bipod that it will those will pop down so he can get in a sniper position. Love the fact that they've actually done this in red, so that's kind of cool. And of course this ammo can or ammo feeder magazine just pops right off, so we'll put that off to the side. Now we've got the Grenadier, Iron Grenadier. Let's see if we can get him out. There we go. And at first glance, beautiful. Love the detail on the mask. That is just absolutely cool as all get out. Love it. That is wonderful. And of course the detail on that bandolero. I'm calling it a bandolero. I'm not sure what you call it, but anyway, you can see that there's a skull there. We got a skull on the belt, which is absolutely fantastic. The detail on this is wonderful. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys can look it up and just let me know what you think. But this is nothing more than a it's just a repaint of the Crimson Guard. That is his boots, their boots, and so it looks like the mold is a tad bit different, but all in all, it's the same design. So let's see about articulation. We've got double elbow joints there. We should have double knee joints. We do. A little difficult with the soft plastic there, which actually I do love the fact that that just looks great. Gives that look of a classic coat. And of course, looky here. It looks like we've got he's wearing a necktie. Looks like a tie clip there as well, and that kind of mimics that little rectangular shape. That just kind of mimics Destro's necklace, if you will. Now, it doesn't say that it is, but that's what it reminds me of. So, and of course, we can put a weapon here, a weapon here. So let's go ahead and get his helmet out. And voila, there's the look that we're all familiar with. The Iron Grenadier. That is absolutely beautiful. Bad to the bone, boys. I tell you what, that is absolutely beautiful. Love that. Let's go ahead and get his gear on. Let's see. Let's holster his blaster first. That'll go here. There we are. And then of course this one will go here. And that scope just slides right over that, so that's pretty cool. Great little fit. And we can put the machine gun in his hand. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll put the other gun in his hand as well. Just like that. And as far as his sword, saber, we'll put that in a little peg that in right there on the belt. And there we have it. Iron Grenadier. Looking bad to the bone. Let's go ahead and get these two guys on the table, on the turntable, with Cobra Commander, Snake Supreme, and see how well they mesh together. And let me know what you think in the comments, whether you think the Cobra Commander Snake Supreme would be a perfect leader until we get Iron Grenadier Destro. So let's get them on the table.